guys, Jamie here, keeping it koi. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome, and I hope to earn you a subscription today. I've got a few bits I want to talk about before I show you what I've been up to in the pond. As you know, I'm working a couple of weeks ahead of what you're seeing on YouTube, so it's been very difficult for me to reciprocate shout outs, congratulate people on their channels, so on and so forth, because if I put a video out congratulating people, it's going to be 2 or 3 weeks later. Well, I've decided I'm going to catch up with a few shout outs and bits first. So first one that I want to congratulate and shout out is Vince. Congratulations, buddy, on your 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to be getting that Bakki shower up and running today, so stick around and you can see that. I also want to congratulate Jill and John from Wayside Koi. Vince is Twisted Koi. If you've not seen his channel, get over there and have a look. As I say, Jill and John, again, congratulations on your 1,000 subscribers. They're Wayside Koi, so go and check them out. Again, I'll put a link down in the description for the channels. And the last one is Andy from Derby Koi. No congratulations, because he hit 1,000 subscribers way before, but just a thank you to Andy. He's given me several shout outs to help boost the channel, and I've obviously not been in time to be able to say thank you very much. So big shout out again for Andy from Derby Koi. So those 3 channels, if you've not seen them, go and have a look. Great channels. Also Andy, I'm rocking my Derby Koi t-shirt this morning. So yeah, so that's the first thing I want to talk about. Just having a sip of the old coffee. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can remember me making a joke about not having a koi mug. Bless her heart, my old mum saw that video and decided she was going to get me a koi mug for Christmas. Obviously the writing's backwards because the camera's facing me, but it says keeping it koi. And although they're not actually koi on the mug, they are a common and a mirror carp. But I'm a keen angler as well, so that's absolutely fine with me. Second thing I just wanted to mention is just well, not mention, but just thank you guys. I can't believe how quickly my channel's actually grown. I'm at this moment in time 410 subscribers. By the time this video goes out, I'm hoping to have a couple more than that. But yeah, at this moment in time, I'm 410 subscribers. My first video went live on the 23rd of October. So in these few short months, it is now the 20, what are we? No, my watch is miles out. I don't even know what the date is today. Not going to check on my phone because I'm using it to record, but yeah, it's towards the end of January anyway. I think we're on the 28th, 29th, something like that. So yeah, so I just want to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers. Couldn't really do this channel without you guys. That leads me on to my next point. A lot of YouTubers over the last month have been sort of saying why they started their channel. Some people because they just wanted a video diary log for themselves and it turned into more of a YouTube channel. Other people are doing it to hit the 1,000 subscribers to try and make some pocket money from it. Mine is neither of those reasons really. Although my channel is relatively new, I've followed a lot of you for a long time. I've been watching YouTube koi videos for good 2, possibly 3 years. And obviously recently, in the last year or so, lots of you started making channels. I think I'm subscribed to about 85 different koi channels now, so some evenings is a lot to try and catch up on and watch. So if I don't leave a comment on your video, I'm really sorry, but I do watch them all. And anyone that I'm subscribed to, I watch every single video. But yeah, anyway, the reason for why I started the koi channel is because I could see that it was becoming a community. Everybody was chatting with each other, you know, and My partner, although she doesn't mind me having koi and doesn't mind me having the pond, she's not into fish. She doesn't like fish. So I've got no one to talk to about it. Obviously, I'm a member of the Peterborough Koi Club, but I just wanted to be part of your community, the YouTube community, people to talk to, events to go to. As you know, a couple of videos ago, I went down to see the Boulding Reefer for his open day at Reefer Aquatics and met some other YouTubers there, Telford Koi Pond, Gaz's Koi Pond, Seba's Koi Pond, you know, and it's just having someone to share the hobby with. So that's the reason why I started. Yeah, so what I'll do, once I finish my coffee, I'll take you outside and show you what I've been up to in the pond. Just one last thing before we do go outside and before I do finish my coffee. I just wanted to say, I know obviously this is a while back now, because obviously, as I say, my videos are pre-recorded. A few YouTubers are obviously backwards and forwards to each other. My pond's better than your pond, I'm bigger than you, blah blah blah. I'm not getting involved with any of that, but there really is no need for it. I mean, yes, I have managed to afford to buy a drum. I'm well over budget. I can't do anything else. My filter house is being now built with scrap wood instead of what I wanted, because I just have no money left. In regards to fish, every single one of my fish, bar 2, cost me less than a £5. They've always been fry that I've either grown on myself or bought from a koi dealer at like 3 inches, and sort of again grown on myself. The 2 that I've picked up end of last season, one from Danny's Koi Pond, the Matsuba, and another one I got from a chap who was closing down a pond near me, the Benny Kiki Koryu, I think it is. I mean, that one was £40, and it was at 32 centimetres. That's my most expensive fish. I'm not in it for statuses or anything like that. I'm in it because I enjoy fish. And my first pond was originally built to have lots of mirror carp in, but I decided that I couldn't see the mirror carp very well, so I chucked in 1 or 2 koi, realised that's a much better thing to have in a pond, and yeah, it kind of span from there. I sold off all the, moved on all the mirror carp and switched them all for koi, and that's basically how I got into the hobby. And now I wouldn't change a thing, hence why I'm building a bigger pond. It's not my forever pond, because we are looking to move at some point once we've saved up a bit again, and hopefully find a house with a really big garden so I can have a really big pond. So that being that's my piece said. We'll spin you around, I'll take you outside, and I'll show you what I've been up to today. And also, guys, just really quick, I know a few YouTubers have a Facebook page. I've decided to bite the bullet, and I've done the same. You'll find it as my YouTube channel name, Keeping It Koi. So if you wanted to join along to see more recent updates and whatnot, you can find us on Facebook now, Keeping It Koi. I'll see if I can put a link in the description for the page as well, same as for all the shout outs and the drill bit that I've just seen you. So yeah. So guys, as you can see, I am making a mess again. Got all my tools out today. There's my skimmer. Today I am fitting the insulation. Bit out of breath. Broke one of my blades of my planer. Had my planer out, my belt sander. Reason for that is, although the spirit level was saying the pond was perfectly level all the way around, before before settling for it, I decided to get my old laser guide out, and it said that the front of the pond was 5 mm lower than the back of the pond. So we've yeah, broke my blade on one of the rebars, so I've had to keep just tapping them in a tiny bit more as we go. But yeah, as you can see, my very faint plane lines going along there, and the absolute mess of the lawn and the pond. I've been playing it all down, but we're now perfectly level, and as you can see there, that we are all flush as a flush thing with extra flushness, and the same down on this side. Uber flush. So yeah, we are now putting in the insulation. Concrete's still doing good. Yeah, managed to put the inlet pipe in as well. Show you that quickly. I'll tell you what, guys, any of you looking to build a sleeper pond and looking to put a pipe through the sleeper, the drill bit you want is that. Just fell in the pond. I'm alright. Not cutting out no bloopers today. As I was saying before I tripped over the step, yeah, the drill bit you want, guys, is one of them. That's 55 mil, I think. 55, 56, something like that. But rather than a hole saw trying to go in halfway and then trying to come in from the other side, this thing, because it's as long as you're going 1.5 inches or bigger, this bit is wider than the nose of the drill. So I'll show you on the side here. The nose goes right in and that pokes out the other side, and that is what all them wood shavings are down there. Because if I just pull this back out of the way for a second, it's a nice tight fit. You'll see down here I've got my hole. See if I can get you a better angle. Let's go underneath here. So yeah, nice clean hole, and it's again a nice snug fit. Yeah. Grab me pipe. The board's in the way now. So as you can see, look guys, it's a lovely, nice, snug fit right the way through. So see if I can get you a view from the other side. Yeah, pipes out there, easy peasy. So yeah, I'll try and put a link to this drill bit in the description. I ordered this one, I think, on Amazon, might have been eBay, don't know. I'll find it and I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, that's 2-inch waste pipe, and stuck that through there. I could have jammed the pipe into that naturally, but I just used my 2 files and just you know, shaved it down a tiny bit, basically sanded it down so there's no rough edges. But as you can see by the shavings there, it literally goes through like a pencil sharpener. Took less than 20 seconds to cut through that sleeper with that bit. It really does just churn it through, as long as you've got a decent enough drill. But yeah, so we're all good. We're all level there, all level there, all level there, all level everywhere. Hooray! And the window is absolutely bang on. I don't know if I showed you this before, guys, but put a perfectly straight square metal bar on there. What have I done with my spirit level? Right, so I found my spirit level. This isn't the window, I'm at the back of the pond now where I left it. And as you can see, we are bang on going that way. Bang on going that way. And I'll show you the window side now. God, you need 3 hands to do YouTube, don't you? all the other YouTubers will know exactly how it feels trying to do things one-handed. There we go. Right, let's have a look at the window. Put that in the middle. Put that in the middle. And the window is bang on. Where's my camera? That side. That'll do nicely. So yeah, I'm going to get the rest of the insulation stuck on. I haven't stuck that one on yet. I've just put it in place, ready to go. I am going to use a mixture between grab adhesive and some expanding foam. The reason for the expanding foam, I will just very quickly show you, if I can get into the pond this time without falling arse over tit. Excuse my French. Right, we're in this time, that's alright. Yeah, just where some of the sleepers are slightly wider than others, or slightly bowed in different directions, only ever so slightly, but they're like this weird, look, they're perfectly flush here, but yeah, as they come over, it's now out there, but yeah, when it gets back into here, it's perfectly flush again in the corner. So it's just where the sleepers have bowed during manufacturing, transport, storage from the place I got them, whatever, but not a problem there. As you know, they're all fully rebarred. Oh yeah, I've put all my old plates back on from my old pond, got all my corner ones back on in each corner, got loads around the window, got a flat bracket down the bottom and 3 either side of the window. Again, not that it needs it, there's a rebar going through it here, plus each one of these is screwed through with a 300mm, well, 300 by 8mm giant sleeper screw, as you can see there, and then the rebars on the end. I think on the next one the screws this side, and then the next one the screws that side, and I've just gone either side of the rebar. So yeah, that ain't going anywhere. I've been climbing all over this, running about along the top, screwing it in, bashing it in. It's absolutely solid as a rock. I think the house will fall down before this pond does, but if any of you have been watching from the very beginning, you'll know my old pond was a bugger to take down with the amount of nuts, bolts, screws and brackets I had on it. Built to last. But anyway, yeah, the concrete's all survived as well. Don't know if I mentioned in the previous video, but even though I've been walking around the pond, obviously whacking it as hard as I can with a sledgehammer, not a single crack in any of the concrete, so I am over the moon with that. It's only about 4 inches thick, but it just keeps the sleepers off the wet soil, so it'll do the job. Right, I'll snap back to you once I've got all this insulation in place. Catch you in a bizzle. Hey guys, back again. So yeah, I've been out. I managed to pick up a little pump second hand for a tenner, which will do the job. For those of you that can remember, a little while back I won a competition from Vince for his tiny little homemade Bakki shower that he'd put together for a winner. Again, in the 2 middle trays there you've got nice ceramic media, and then at the bottom you've got your 2 outflows, and then in the top, don't know if you can see it up there, but he's made a little spray bar. If I just pull that tray out for a second, move the pipe, you can see there, got some decent ceramic media in there. So yeah, so it's all siliconed up, so hopefully there's going to be no leaks. Plus obviously, as Vince said, it's blacked out, so the media stays clean and clear rather than going green, although it's going to be inside anyway. But before just connecting it straight up to the fish tank inside, I am going to run it in here for a few hours and make sure there's no leakage, because a bit of leakage outside in a pond, not a major issue. Bit of leakage indoors in the kitchen, missus would kill me. So yeah, we're going to test it in here first. Alright, so I'll get that all connected up and we'll snap back to that in a bizzle once we've got enough water in my giant blue bowl. Didn't really need a bowl that big, but why not? It needs a clean. What I'm going to do, I'll give it a good squirt with the hose pipe, but I'm going to throw a couple of my old Virkon tablets in there, get it all clean, ready for the season, because I'll obviously be putting my koi in here to have a good look at them before they go into the new pond once it's built. So get that fully disinfected. A couple of Virkon tablets, job is a good one. And as the pump will be running as well, that will clean the pump and the Bakki shower, as both are obviously second hand. I know Vince wouldn't send me any nasties, but whoever I got that pump off, you never know. In regards to the pond, I'm getting there. So a bit sunny today, but I don't. Yeah, that's a bit better. So you can see there, I've neatened and chamfered all the edge along that side. Neatened and chamfered all the edge along that side. As you can see, it's pretty damn level. Probably a little bit more to go, but I'll get it all done one layer first, move the soil, and then go around and check it again. All I've literally got left to do is where that spade is there, and that corner up to that spade. So not a lot left to do, and then we'll oik all that soil out that's then on the floor again, and have a look. So yeah, getting there. I've also picked up some timber. It's currently sat on my kitchen floor at the minute, but I've picked up some timber as well to start the filter house. So I'll be cracking on with that next week. But yeah, I'll snap back to you in a second once the blue vat's filled up, and we'll see this Bakki shower working. So there you go. So we're all set up, ready to go. Pump's up now, fully under the water. Hose pipe is still trickling in at the minute. Tablets are dissolving. Pump's well under the water. Sieves in the top. Spray bar's up at the right angle. Green pipe's all wedged on. It's time to see if it works. I've stuck it on a bit of old scaffolding board, which was dry, apart from that tiny bit I just spilt there. It was perfectly dry when I put this on, so if it stays perfectly dry after about an hour or so, then I can risk it in the kitchen. So let's go turn the old plug on for a tank pump. It doesn't have to come with a long cable, doesn't it? Which is a bonus. It saved me getting an extension cord out. Right, pump is on, shower is working. Spray bar works. Yeah, it's certainly coming out the right hole so far. Look at that. Yeah, so far so good. I can't see any immediate leaks. Yeah. Looks like we may be good. That's looking pretty damn good, Vince, my old mucker. I was pretty confident it weren't going to leak. Obviously the only way it would have leaked is if it had got ever so slightly damaged in transit, because obviously you Vince weren't going to send it out if there was issues with it, was you? But no, it made it through transit. It's still bloody covered in polystyrene. I sat there hoovering it for hours getting it out of that box, but there's still bits of polystyrene all over it. But yeah, so I'll let that run for a while, and we'll see what happens. Catch you in a bizzle. Hey guys, so I've finished cutting in the edge of the pond. Well, round one anyway. I'll shift all this soil out from the bottom now. Unfortunately, bucket by bucket. First two buckets full, ready to leave, but that's going to take me a while to take it all the way down and chuck it in some of them bags down there, but hey ho. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick update on my window frame and how I've actually done this. Obviously, as I said in a previous video, this is 25mm box steel, and what I've done, I drilled right the way through the box steel, and now I've got an 8mm screw by 100mm in length, so the screw itself actually comes through the wood to about here. Wood, literally, it was about the same length as a sleeper, so 100mm long, but obviously it stops 25mm earlier than the sleeper because of obviously the box steel. Now, I haven't gone all the way to the top because I didn't want any sharp edges on the top here, so I've got the insulation continuing and just overlapping that, but it does go down to the very bottommost pole, and then there's one of those beefy screws in each one of the sleepers roughly in the middle, and then I've got another bit of box steel that starts here and goes all the way along. Again, got about 5 or 6 screws in it, and then again one going from the very bottom, screwing each sleeper, going all the way to the top, apart from a tiny bit of overlay just for the top again to stop any sharp edges. And the window will sit in there. I've got exactly 60mm all the way around, top and bottom, and that'll be plenty. So the reason I've done it this way and used box steel is because it's stronger than wood. Obviously it's never going to rot, but it can be done up so tight, rather than that bending to the shape of the sleepers. That will help keep the sleepers all straight and in line, and you know, pull it all nice, neat and tidy, ready for when we put the window in. Right, if I can get out of it without falling over. So yeah, so that's all edges now cut in a bit. It's pretty neat, but I'll once all that soil's out, I can have a damn good look and double check. But I mean, if looking from the sort of side angle, look, it's pretty straight going down to the bottom. Get a better view probably from this angle. Might be the odd bit that's still sticking out. No, it's, again, pretty straight. Bit sticking out there, look. Yeah, that's pretty good. Happy with that. But yeah, unfortunately, we do though. This has been running now for a couple of hours while I've been doing that. And as you can see by the wood, we have quite a major leak from the front there. And we've got another leak around the back, only a very slight leak. I've managed to kind of wiggle bits and sort of stop that. But yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to solve this one, Vince, because the way I kind of solved it is if I tug this forward just a tad to stop that leaking, which the front is now stopped leaking. That is what then makes the back leak. Not as bad, as you can see, it's not peeing out, but it does drip, as you can see. Look, I managed to stop that one, as I say, a good hour or so ago, and the wood is still quite wet there. So yeah, I'm going to have to have a think about this and try and get it pucker perfect without leaking, because it leaks here. And occasionally it leaks here at the top. Look, you can see water along here. So yeah, I have to have a tinker and a play with it and see if I can work out how to stop it leaking with still having access to the top section, so I can obviously get to the, I suppose I could just take the lid off, but then that means I've got to disconnect everything every time. Any ideas, Vince, how I can stop this leaking and still get access to the bits? I will have a think. I'm sure I can come up with something, but if you've got any ideas, Vince, give me a shout. Cheers, bud. So we're back on the sofa. I am cream crackered. But hey, that's another job done. The walls are now all chamfered. I've just got to start oiking all that soil out. Oh, that's going to be a nightmare. Bucket by bucket up to the pond, which as you all know is like that high on me. So oiking heavy buckets up to there, climbing back out the pond, walking down the back end of the garden, and then back and do it all over again. And God knows how many buckets that's going to take. But we'll get it done. We'll get it done. In regards to the shower, haven't got a Scooby-Doo how I'm going to fix that, but we're going to try. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a play with it and then put it on my back pond for a day and see how it does. See if I can stop the leaks and see. I'll check it just before I go to bed, see how if it has leaked, and if it hasn't or whatnot, then I'll leave it running overnight, and hopefully if it does start leaking, it won't leak too much, and I won't lose too much water. But yeah, so we'll give that a go. So yeah guys, I just want to say again a massive thank you to all my subscribers. 410 as of this video. So yeah, massive thank you. We're getting very close to the 500. So in Koi Tuber tradition, when we get to 500, I will be doing a free giveaway. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get to the 500, and then I'll find a good prize for you guys for a free giveaway at the 500. So again guys, thanks for watching. If you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. As Jeff would say, we collect them all. And yeah, like and subscribe, muchly appreciated, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks for watching.